welcome to the first. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do these vlogs, but nonetheless, welcome to my WIKATHON vlog. WIKATHON is a month-long readathon focused on reading Filipino authors, Filipino stories. August is Buwan ng Wika in the Philippines, which is National Language Month. So that's where the name comes from. WIKATHON, Wika, Buwan ng Wika. I'm Filipino, if you didn't know. My family and I are from the mountains of Negros, so we are Bisaya. I don't think all of my books fit into the prompts, but I have some books here. First book is The Bone Witch by Rin Chupeco. I feel like everyone is reading this, so that's fun. I had no idea they lived in the Philippines. I thought they were Filipino American because their books are readily available in America. So I was surprised that they're actually living in the Philippines, but they're being published in the US. So that's awesome. I want to read eventually all of their books. The next book is 500 Words or Less by Julie Del Rosario. This one I found while I was specifically looking for books to get for this readathon. I'd never heard of this before or this author, but this is written in verse, which is something that I have not read from in like novel form, so that should be interesting. This is pretty thick, but like because it's written in verse, I'll probably get through it very quickly. And then I have Tales of Long Ago in the Philippines by Maximo de Ramos. This is a collection of like mythology and folklore stories. Yeah, I think it's more like folk tales rather than mythology. So I have this. And then the challenging books. So like I said, my family is Bisaya. I speak Bisaya. My parents speak 99% Bisaya at home. My siblings and I, we mostly speak English now, but I can speak to my family members with no problem. But reading and writing is a completely different story. And so this one, Libulan, Binisiyang Atuliya sa Katitikang Queer. I started reading. There's an introduction in English and then in Bisaya. God bless for the English one, because I don't think I could have gone through the Bisaya one. This person is definitely Cebuano though, because it says Gisuwat instead of Gisulat with an L. If you don't speak Bisaya, that means nothing to you. But this is another collection. Some of it is short stories. I think some of them is like poetry, but all in Bisaya. So I'm gonna pace myself. My nails match. I'm gonna pace myself and read a few stories at a time because my brain cells can't handle this. And then the one that I'm probably most excited about, and I'm laughing about it because it's funny. One of the prompts is, and I laughed so hard when I saw it because I immediately had to listen to the song, and I found out that it was made 2002. I was definitely too young to be listening to that and seeing the lyrics, but it was very nostalgic and I loved it. And I was trying to find a book for it, and then I remembered that I had this. A few years ago, my mom went home by herself, and while she went home, I asked her to buy me Wattpad novels. It seemed like there was a period in the Philippine film industry where like all the teen love teams were making Wattpad movies, and this is one of them. Para sa Hopeless Romantic by Marcelo Santos III. James, Nadine. I love them as individuals and as a couple, even though RIP the relationship. This is in Tagalog, which is a language I know even less than Bisaya. I was 9 when we moved to the US. I was literally second grade level for my Tagalog. I can speak it, kind of. I speak it well enough that other Filipinos are impressed that I can speak it. I can understand it a lot better than I can speak it though. Like, I can watch movies and TFC without subtitles. I understand what Coco Martin is saying in Provinciano. that's that's the level of my Tagalog skills. There's this. I also have all 4 volumes of Diary ng Pangit. If I'm feeling particularly, if I want to challenge myself even more. I doubt I'll get to this because I've been trying to read this for years. But it's just Tagalog. So there's that. Oh, I also got Libby, which is an app that like lets you check out books through your local library, and I got 2 books from there, ebooks. One is Hello Universe, and the other one is Leilani of the Distant Sea, both by Erin Entrada Kelly. So that's also gonna be on this TBR. Not gonna lie, I'm not very good at reading ebooks, but I wanna get better at it because books are expensive. So those are added to my TBR. I have 5 books. Right now I am currently reading The Bone Witch. I'm only... Hello, I have no bookmark. 15 pages in. I mean 15 pages, not much has happened. This is about a girl who comes from a family of witches, and then when she accidentally brings her brother back from the dead, she gets exposed as having necromancy magic powers, which makes her a bone witch, and that's a no-no. So I think, yeah, she has to leave home so she can train under a more powerful bone witch. It's so hot. So yes, WIKATHON. I don't know if this is gonna be a month-long vlog or I'll like chop these up throughout the month, but here we are, the first part of a WIKATHON vlog.
Baby, you could keep me going, 'cause you've been everywhere. Let me take up all the love you're showing. I need it more than air. And you know that I've been suffocating. You could be the one to help, but my issues are nauseating. I don't wanna bring you down. I just wanna be free from the freak and feel love for the first time. I just wanna love something about me, see something to open my eyes. Don't wanna be the only one with a house key, have something I'm proud of. I wish we were living in my dreams, 'cause in another world you come with me and we'd be out of sight, out of mind. Driving windows down with your hand in mine. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Driving windows down, we could take our time. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Driving windows down, we could take our time. Baby, you could keep me happy, but you've been on the road. Oh, I've never needed love so badly. I'm feeling so alone. And you know that I've been often dreaming of having you around. my life is so complicated. I don't wanna bring you down. I just wanna be free from the freak and feel love for the first time. I just wanna love something about me, see something to open my eyes. Don't wanna be the only one with the house key, have something I'm proud of. I wish we were living in my dreams, cause in another world you'll come with me and we'd be out of sight, out of mind. Drive your windows down with your hand in mine. Out of sight, out of mind. When I'm dreaming of you here with me. Out of sight, out of mind. Drive your windows down, we could take our time. Out of sight, out of mind. When I dream I'm never lonely. Out of sight, out of mind. Drive your windows down with your hand in mine. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Driving windows down, we could take our time. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of mind.
This is one of my favorite parts.
Oh my goodness! Signed by Secretary of State Lord Salisbury. None other sa my dear chapter. Goodness me, nauubusan na ako ng English. Ang ina naman, oh. Sige na! Ramiro! English mo sa bayan ko, punyeta!
I thought it was appropriate to show that part because I was like, how dare you speak English to me in my own country? So, I'm still reading The Bone, which, not gonna lie, it's not capturing my attention as much as I thought it would be. I'm still only just over 100 pages. Everyone that I follow that has read this has loved it, so I feel like it's a me problem. It can't be written to Peko. It's a me problem. Last night I started listening to The Never Tilting World, also by Rin Chibeko. It's my first time listening to an audiobook, and I had a feeling that I wasn't gonna like audiobooks, and I'm kind of correct. It's not that I don't like it, I just don't understand how people can pay attention to it and like retain anything. I listened to 2 chapters last night, and I can't tell you what happened. So if any tips on how, I don't know, to get used to audiobooks, then please let me know. I highly recommend watching Hedda Luna. I love it. I watched it. I wish that Netflix would show us how many times you've seen it, because it has to be at least more than 50 now. This and Goyo, which I'm gonna watch after this, because it's a package deal. You have to watch them. Update. I haven't read anymore, but I've moved on to watching Goyo, which is fine. We're here. Buwan ng Wika. The movie's in Tagalog, and it's about Philippine history. It's fine. So, we're back in my room. I'm wearing the same shirt as the other day, but it is in fact another day. It's been 2 days actually. On Tuesday, I decided to take a break from the Bone Witch and I picked up one of my ebooks. I started and finished Hello Universe by Erin Entrada Kelly. I enjoyed it. It's a middle grade and it's about... Let me just read it to you. Okay, here it is. In one day, 4 lives weave together in an unexpected way. Virgil Salinas is shy and kind-hearted and feels out of place in his loud and boisterous family. Valencia Somerset, who is deaf, is smart, brave, and secretly lonely and loves everything about nature. Kaori Tanaka is self-proclaimed psychic, whose little sister Jen is always following her around. And Chet Bullens wishes the weird kids who would just act normal so he can concentrate on basketball. They aren't friends, at least not until Chet pulls a prank that traps Virgil and his pet guinea pig at the bottom of a well. This disaster leads Kaori, Jen, and Valencia on an epic quest to find the missing Virgil. Through luck, smarts, bravery, and a little help from the universe, a rescue is performed, a bully is put in his place, and friendship blooms. It says Chet pulls a prank, but like, it wasn't a prank. What literally happened is he took Virgil's backpack and he threw it down a well. And Virgil had to go get it, and that's how he became stuck there. I didn't read the summary until afterwards, and when I read that, look at my nails, tragic. When I read that, I was like, that's not a prank. That's literally not a prank. But it's fine. Chet, I don't understand his purpose. I mean, I guess he's the bully, and like he was the plot device that made Virgil get trapped in a well, but truly, like, the other 3 characters, great. Kaori, I love her. She because she believes that she's a psychic, she also thinks that she's been reincarnated. She's had 2 past lives. I don't remember what the other one was, but her current one, she says that she's a 65-year-old freedom fighter. That's what she told Valencia, and Valencia was like, you don't sound 12. I give this a 4 stars. It's not, if you read this, I know the summary made it sound much more exciting. It's like a quest. It's literally just them trying to find Virgil. There's nothing like super magical or anything. I thought this was gonna be it. It's a little bit magical because when Virgil was trapped in the well, he kind of imagined like these mythical creatures that his grandma, his Lola, told him about. That's Virgil. Virgil's family is Bisaya, and one of his brothers was like, Mayong buntag, little brother, and I almost cried because there's even less Filipino characters being written, and like if they are being written, they're Tagalog and I'm Bisaya. Apparently her characters, Erin Entrada Kelly's characters, mostly speak Cebuano, Bisaya, if they do speak Filipino, because her mom is from Cebu. We love it. We love to see it. Also, Valencia has a special place in my heart because Valencia is the name of my hometown in the Philippines. So yes, it's a middle grade. Don't expect anything outwardly. You'll still enjoy it though because the characters are great. It really reminded me of books that I read in middle school. It reminds me of like, not story-wise, but just how it's written, where it kind of feels like it's very just like plateau a little bit of a climax, and then it just ends very quietly, of like Jerry Spinelli books, you know, where it's just like where the author was just writing a bunch of things and I was like, yeah, enough things have happened, that's good enough. That's what it felt like. So yes, I enjoyed it. There we go. And I picked up the other ebook that I checked out, which is again by Erin and Kelly. It is Leilani of the Distant Sea. I didn't get very far into it. Also, can we just round of applause for me actually finishing an ebook? I know it's a middle grade, which is easier to get through, but like, my attention span doesn't allow me to read ebooks. I don't know why, but here we are. So I'm gonna try and keep the momentum going. Leilani in the Distant Sea. This one I think is more based. This one is more magical. It's like actually set in a different world. Yeah, inspired by Filipino folklore, Leilani of the Distant Sea introduces readers to a landscape of magical creatures such as Bayo Binsa, the enormous birdwoman, Dita sa Ulod, part woman, part eel. Okay, it says part eel, but Ulod is worm. So she's part worm, kids. Dita sa Ulod, part woman, part eel, the Mindoren, a race of creatures modeled after the water buffalo and the windbow, trees that eat the souls of the dead. There's that. I've only read 50 pages of this, I think. But yes, I should get through this. It's a lot chunkier. It's like almost 400 pages. That's pretty big for a middle grade. But I'm gonna read that. Oh, and I also checked out, because I was hyped on actually reading an ebook and finishing it, I was like, I'm gonna check out more because I'm an ebook person now. I checked out Arsha and the End of Time. I think that's the first book. And The Gilded Wolves by Roshana Choksky. She's half Filipino, so she counts. Those are the reading plans for the ebooks. Miss Bone Witch over here. I'm trying to think about like why I'm not getting through this, and I realize, well, part of it's because I'm still kind of in a slump. I'm not really feeling it, and I don't want to force myself to read something that I don't want to read. But I was looking at the books that I've read for June and July, and with the exception of like 3 books, I haven't been reading fantasy, like fantasy that has actual like world building, because everything else I've read has been like contemporary or magical realism, contemporary fantasy. So my brain is like, what is this world building you want me to pay attention to? Which is very strange, because usually my brain is like, the real world, I don't want to read about that. So things are different around here. So that's the update. I'm gonna read more. I think I'm gonna watch, what movie shall I watch today? I think I want to watch Four Sisters in a Wedding. I love that movie. I always skip that scene. If you watch the movie, you'll know. Tears. Real tears. But I'm gonna watch that.
Let me live that fantasy.